Hello. Hey everyone, I am so sorry. I was trying to see, it wasn't letting me add to Facebook because I'm late. I have had quite a couple days. And we changed the time. We normally go at 8 Eastern and we changed it to 7:45 and I goofed. So, having a human moment is never fun. And so I'm going to dive right in and do this super duper quick. What the topic is today, and by the way, my name is Cindy Mack, and I have been working in the industry for 31 years. And I love teaching different tips and tricks that take really quick for women to feel cute and pretty and it be really simple. And as we're transitioning out of summer into fall, I wanted to share with you some things that you could do with your makeup really year round, but specifically when you're feeling like you need a pick me up and you want to figure out how can I look flawless and rested without doing a whole face of makeup. And so that's what I'm going to talk about. So I don't know if anybody is still here, but hello. Definitely comment in here. Hi, Marissa. Hi, Angela. And comment if you're with me. I know that Tina was on earlier, and so hopefully you'll be able to jump back on. All right. So here's what I want to share with you. Anytime that you are going to, so I'm going to, like I said, makeup tips just for the face, not the eyes, 20 minutes. And, one of the things that I like to, before I even dive in, is to tell you that we have a teaching approach to skincare and makeup. So connect with your consultant if you have not gotten with her about your skincare. I'm having a serious eye issues today. And if you have not gotten with her about your skincare, you're going to want the best thing that you can do when wearing makeup is to prep your skin with a good skincare and good primers. And so if you've not gotten with her and taking care of your skin, yay, hi Tina, I am so sorry. Okay. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get with her so that your skin is in shape, because we're not looking to cover up, we're looking to enhance. We want your skin to look soft and smooth, and good exfoliation and good skincare is key. Okay. The next thing I'm going to tell you about quick makeup where you don't want to touch up. I don't know about you, but I don't want to touch up my makeup later, right? I want to put it on and set it and forget it and not have to worry about it and look fresh all day long. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is primers. Primers are key because this helps to prep the skin, and it actually kind of fills in some of the imperfections, lines, larger pores. It just really kind of like, if you think about your walls before you paint, when you prime, that paint's going to look professionally done and it's going to stay on because walls are porous. Your skin is porous and you don't want it to be drinking up your makeup. So primer, even if you're just going to do CC cream and really light makeup, concealer, our foundation primer is amazing. And it is super easy because it's clear. It feels silky soft. So you just rub it, you put it all over, okay? And it preps the skin before you put on your makeup. The next thing is I use primer. I love priming my lips, priming my lashes. So the other thing that I do is, if I'm not going to put whether I'm going to put eye makeup on or not, I don't know about you, but my lids look dark. So I do a little bit of the under eye corrector. I put a little bit on my lids. And if you're not going to be wearing makeup, then I'm going to show you how to cover your lids, brighten certain areas of your face so that it looks really soft and you don't look like you have a ton of makeup on. Okay, so you do your primer all over. Then you're going to do your CC cream. I love doing CC cream. If you're going to do foundation, great, but CC cream is sheer but gives you a real nice even tint. Okay, I said even tint. So it's not full coverage. If you're someone who really likes full coverage, then you could use our full coverage foundation. It's a liquid foundation. I love it. It's oil-free. It feels really good. But I really love a natural look where I can highlight and contour without a whole bunch of layering. Have you ever seen a makeup artist where she's putting on all these steps and you're like, I'm not going to do all that and I don't want to look perfect, right? We want to look a little bit more natural. So what I do is I first put my primer on, then I take my CC cream. Now let me show you this CC cream, what I love. I use medium to deep, okay? And what I love about it, I'll just put it right here, is look at the coverage. You're getting a good coverage with this. I'm putting it where I feel like I've been rubbing my face playing with the dogs outside in the heat. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Okay. And so look at that nice coverage I just got there. And it's a tinted moisturizer, okay? Like look it is so silky beautiful. It's really pretty, right? I know. So why listen, I wear foundation. I love foundation. If you want to wear foundation, that's great. But this is such a great alternative because you're getting a really pretty even glow. You prime, you put your tinted moisturizer, then you're going to brighten and shape. Okay, so no matter what skin tone you are, you want to give your skin 3D dimension. You want there to be some definition. You don't want to look flat, right? So we're just going to do a little bit of shaping here so your cheeks look nice and defined. And we're going to brighten through here so you look younger and more bright, rested, and open. Okay. And we might highlight a little bit in certain areas to also make your skin and look brighter and younger and more rested. Okay. All right. So the way that we do that, so we've done our CC cream now. Now we're going to take a little bit of under eye corrector. Okay. So I squished a little bit on my hand, enough where you can see stuff, some came off. I'm not just wiping it. I'm literally squishing some off of this sponge tip brush, okay? That's the under eye corrector. Then I'm taking your concealer, which is a perfecting concealer, and I'm squishing it right into it. So see how I have both right there? The under eye corrector has a peach tint for coverage, and the concealer has a yellow lighter tint for brightness. It's kind of like a highlighter built into your concealer. I blend them together. Okay, I blend them together, and I don't want it to go away, so I have a good amount to work with. I take my concealer brush. Okay, this concealer brush, I love it. See how it comes to a point? It's got like a little bit of a wedge. Yeah. Okay, so I take this, and this is which I've already got it on, but I'm going to go on this side. Okay, and I'm going to put it right here because this is where we get darker. Okay, so I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to make a triangle of light. You do not want to be heavy in this center part because that's where we tend to be puffy, but you do want to conceal in this darker area, but go beyond it. This is where I was just working with a client, and she was like, I feel like I'm covering, but it's not covering, and I'm doing what you said. And then once we did a Zoom, I could see what she was doing wrong. She was putting it just on the part that's dark. When you do that, okay, which is fine, you want to do that, it helps to lighten that area. But if you don't counteract the shadow, if you're a little puffy here, it's still going to look dark, even when you cover it, because the shadow cast by the puffiness underneath your eyes here still makes it look a little darker. So you've got to go a little below it, okay? And so you're making this the triangle of light. So you're going at the base of the cheek right here and lightening and brightening that, right? So you look younger. And then I even cover around here because my nose can get a little bit darker around there, right? And so you just do a little bit even around the nose. You can contour later with your contour, which we'll do. And this seems like a long time only because I'm explaining it. But when you're doing it in your bathroom, it's super fast. So you do this triangle of light. So you just go here, here, and then you pat in a little bit, not too much. Okay, and then now you've got that light and bright. Now what you do is I just take a foundation brush and I just blend the edges so that there's no stop and start, and any extra residue, I blend it. Cool, right? So now that's light and bright. The other thing I do is I take a little bit of translucent powder on a sponge and I just press a little bit of that in here too. That keeps the liquid from getting into the lines. So if you can bake it with a little powder, it doesn't crease. It sets it. Again, set it and forget it. So look how much brighter that looks. You should see it without. Then you'd be like, whoa, I love it. The other area that we kind of can get a little dark is right around our mouth. So right around here, it gives a little pout. I couldn't freshen up my lips, you guys, because when I realized I was late, I was like, holy cow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I usually put a little bit in there. I'll fix my lips in a second. And then, okay, this is the kicker. Then, it's so hard because it's reversed. So I'm really doing this without a mirror. Oh my God. Okay. So right here, when you do a little bit right in here, this helps your contour look even more defined. Okay. So it's from the mouth to the ear, and then lightly, I barely put any there. It's just to draw this out and sink the underneath of your cheek in, okay? So now you're gonna take that foundation brush again and just blend the edges so there's no stop and start. Now, I'm just gonna work on this side so that you can just see it from this side. Okay, so now you're gonna take your contour, all right? So you've highlighted, brightened, right at the base of the eye bone and the cheekbone. You've brightened a little bit here at that mouth area so that when you do your contour, this is latte, with our contour brush, now I can go like this, under and on the bone, so that I've got some definition. And I kind of make it like a 3, meaning I go like this, right? And then like this. Because see, remember I lighten that area, but I don't want this part to be light touching my neck, right? I want this to be a little bit darker. Oh yeah, right? And if I did nothing on my lids and I just did this to where the surface of my face has definition, and then I just did some mascara. If you wanted to do a little bit of liner on the top, fine. Fill in your brows if you need to. I've just recently had to start filling in my brows because they're disappearing, making me crazy. And then, because this is kind of a brown, warm, let's see. Okay, thanks for stating who your consultant is. I appreciate that because I just jumped right in. Okay, so then I've got my palette here, and now I'm going to just take my blush brush, and I'm just going to take a little blush, and I'm going to pop it right at the apple of the cheek. Now, those of you who are guests, as you're commenting, you're going to be put into a name. At the end of the month, we are giving away a $100 gift card, cash. So just comment, and all of our guests combined for the month is going to go into a drawing, and somebody's going to win a $100 gift card, which I know that your consultant is already hooking you up. But so I just pop a little bit of blush right there on the apple. So there's a pop of color. Look at that. So see how soft and see how cleaner? There. All right. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. Excellent. All right. So the whole thing, you guys, is highlighting and contouring, taking a minute to do this. Makes your skin and your face look nice, bright, youthful glow. You don't need a ton of makeup. It's really pretty quick, especially when you're using some CC cream. For my lips, I do a lip primer, so I don't have to touch up my lips. I love it. The only time I have to touch it up if I'm really eating messy. And then you just do a little definition. That also helps to keep your lipstick on. A little definition. And then I got myself all neatened up here now since I kind of messed up my lips. Any questions? All right. Does the CC cream come in darker? Yes, it comes in. So mine is medium to deep. It comes in deep and very deep. And then in the very light, light to medium. And then, of course, I'm right in the middle, medium to deep, and then it goes darker. So I love it because it's a tint. So what happens is if you get close, like let's say you're deep, if that gets close to your skin, when you massage it in, because it is a moisturizer, it actually picks up your skin tone and it really looks like a beautiful, flawless finish. It's pretty amazing how it works. And I love it, love it, love it. It feels so good. And it has a 15 SPF. It's so good. So now, yay, you're ready for the fall. And if you want to add some glitz and glam, we have a little bit of glitz in our new products, that new shadows and lip colors that came out in the fall. So you can add a little glitz. But tonight I wanted to cover 20-minute beauty boost. This just boosted your look, where you could do this by itself, or you could do it when you're doing your full face of makeup to give yourself that edge. Instead of average makeup, you just took it up a notch by highlighting and contouring. So thank you so much. Now, what you can do is connect with your consultant on the products that I use: Highlight Contour CC Cream. For every 50 that you spend, you get one other additional item at 50% off. So let her know. And if you will jump on, we're actually doing, I'm looking for a tissue because I have all the makeup on my hand. I keep looking around. If you would jump onto our Zoom, our consultants, whoever invited you, will text you the Zoom. If you're able to jump on to a Zoom, and we call it High Five, and it takes about 15 to 20 minutes, and you ask 5 questions about the business. That's it. You go on a Zoom, all of us together, you, me, and your consultant. You ask 3 to 5 questions about the business, and you actually get $150 worth of coupons just for doing that. So when you sign off here, if you'll do that, your consultant's going to text you the Zoom link, and I will see you on there. All right. Thank you so much for joining in tonight and for being patient with me. You guys have a great evening. Bye.